What's up, everybody? This is Phil, the Kaiju King, from my collection room in Greater Cincinnati. Here is another Double Dip Box Day review. The deforeal King Caesar RIC and Standard editions. Of course, King Caesar, 1974's Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. He is the guardian deity of the Azumi people. The lion dog kaiju. Look how great he is. Look at this little thing. It's awesome. Man, we need a 30 centimeter or even a gigantic, whatever, man. We already got the gigantic Mechagodzilla. Let's do the gigantic King Caesar and a gigantic 74 Godzilla. Let's just make it a completion in the gigantic line. Wouldn't that be awesome? But these are great. Reason I double dipped. I wanted one always with the floppy ears and then one with the pointy ears. As soon as I got the RIC here, he had the floppy ears and I pulled them off and put the pointy ears on because that's the way I want to portray him, because that's how he was in the movie. He would put his ears up like as a alert, I guess is what I would call it. And it was great to see that, you know, the RIC has the option, and these things just kind of pop off and on. They're pretty easy, the ears. Not really that hard. They were pretty easy. There they are. They're not really hard to do. But I wanted to have King Caesar in both stances without having to take the ears off and on, so I decided to go with the double dip on this. My standard, look at him, he kind of wobbles. The RIC don't. Maybe it's because those ears, I don't know, but he kind of wobbles a little bit there. But they're nice figures. Nicely done. Got the standard from Hobby Search, of course. It was only $9 extra for DHL. So I'm letting everybody know, if you do have the standard pre-ordered on Hobby Search, kind of check out the DHL option, because I'm in Ohio and it was only $9 and change to get it extra, so I thought it was worth it. The RIC I ordered through Awesome Collector and Jason Welling. Thank you, Jason, for this. It's great stuff. I love it. I love them. Captures King Caesar, of course. We got the deforeal signature big head. Great stuff. Nicely done. Of course, the RIC, the greatest thing about this RIC edition, along with the pointy ears, you get the little King Caesar statue, the great stuff. Deforeal form of it. But even the little statue has a big head, so it's cool. It's pretty cool. These things are great. Great kaiju. Great teammate of Godzilla in the film. Took both of them to defeat Mechagodzilla too, man. Whew. It was a fight. But a great movie, great film. These are great little figures. I love the pose of the stance. One hand kind of up, one hand kind of off to the side and down. It's pretty cool. The sculpts are nice. Fingernails and toenails are bone white in color. Nicely done. Of course, King Caesar has a combination of fur all over his body, and then the scales and regions, scaly areas, which is kind of crazy and weird, but it's cool. I like it. Great stuff. Nicely done. Nice hair sculpting on the fur and everything. His tail is curled up and on his back, on his rear there, and it kind of looks like a pitchfork tail almost. Pretty crazy. But they captured King Caesar really nice in this little figure. Nicely done. Of course, his trademark wide, broad mouth with the square box teeth with the two canines. They really did capture that really good on him. Nice big maroonish colored eyes. The little green jewel in his forehead. Really nicely done. Nice sculpt and capture of the king of the Azumi people. Overall, I love these little figures. Great things with these two and the two Mothras. I have 26, I believe, 26 deforeal figures in my collection. I used to have two others that I sold. I had to Godzilla Earth Standard and the Godzilla Train Biter Standard, and I sold those. The Train Biter I sold because I had the exclusive one with the base, and I didn't. Eventually, I was like, I don't need both of them, so I sold it. And then the Godzilla Earth, I just had a hard time really focusing on that series of movies, and that whole thing was not very good, so I sold all of my Godzilla Earth figures, actually, even the 30 centimeters. I ended up selling those because I had a hard time getting into it. I tried, but it wasn't for me, I guess, and that's okay. But these are great. King Caesar. I had to do the double dip on this. I just had to. It's great stuff. I double dip. I'd say this line is a double dip I've most double dipped in is the deforeal line, really. They are really nice. They don't cost a lot. I've said that many times. They're not space hogs, so they are really easy to double dip with. And when they do options like this, to me that pushes the double dip, like the Mothra. Different paint apps, slightly different sculpts. To me, it's kind of easy to double dip on stuff like that. Now, like the upcoming Godzilla 74 that goes with this, I just did the RIC. I didn't need the standard because they're the same sculpt, looks like, and this RIC came with the little monkey alien figure, so I didn't see the point to double dip on that one. Mecha Godzilla, I just ordered the standard off Hobby Search, and I'll probably just stick with that. I think the RIC is a light up, so I'm okay with just the standard. But this here, I had to double dip because I wanted ears up and down. But they captured King Caesar rather well here, I think. I love the pose. I love the character as well. Wouldn't it be cool to see him show up in the MonsterVerse to help Godzilla against a foe or something? To me, that would be cool to see him, or even Jet Jaguar show up. Those are two pretty faithful tag team partners for Godzilla, along with Anguirus, of course. He's Godzilla's prominent tag team partner. But to me, Godzilla's most efficient and greatest partner was Jet Jaguar. Just my opinion. But yeah, it would be cool to see King Caesar show up in a MonsterVerse movie to aid Godzilla in time of need. That would be cool. Alright, I'll bring a one-size comparison forth. Let's do a Showa era 70s Godzilla from deforeal. You probably all know what that is. Let's bring him forth now. What's up, everybody? I'm back. 71 Godzilla 71 deforeal there with these King Caesars. The only 70s Goji we have to date in the deforeal line, soon to be welcomed with the 74 Godzilla, which is going to be great stuff when that happens. They look pretty cool together, I must say. Alright, let's move on to some quick final thoughts on King Caesar. Let's do that right now. Alright, everybody, I'm back. Deforeal line, X Plus King Caesar, the RIC and the standard. I had to double dip on this. It didn't take me long to decide that either. When I seen the options with the RIC, I said, well, I'll just get the standard as well, because his ears are not removable. They are in the sculpt. So that, I guess, as is a difference in the sculpts. The actual ears of the standard are part of the sculpt. Can't be removed. The RIC, of course, has removed. See, he's drunk. He likes to fall over. King Caesar, you got to stay in and be responsible. Sorry. But the ears are pop-off removable on the RIC. But I just wanted to have both versions of King Caesar. It's really cool to have this option, and I double dipped, so I have no regrets. The one deforeal that I wish I would have double dipped, I didn't pre-order it and I didn't get the double dip, was the deforeal 84. The RIC had the holding the nuclear reactor core. I got the standard, but I kind of wish I would have double dipped on him and got that RIC. That would have been neat to have. I might try to get it down the line someday, who knows. But yeah, that would have been cool. Nice figures here. Great kaiju from probably my favorite Godzilla film. Closely followed 1A, 1B as Gigan, Godzilla versus Gigan. But I just love the battles in both movies, really. But the hell that Godzilla goes through in particular in 74 is really scary when you're a kid. Like, you're like, daggum. Mechagodzilla is a badass in that movie, and he's always been a badass. So that's why Mechagodzilla, for me, as Godzilla's archenemy, always will be. That'll never change in my heart. But a great movie, great kaiju, great storyline with King Caesar in the film. Love these little figures, love this line. Highly recommend you get one of these. I wouldn't say you have to double dip, but if you get one, if you're just going to get one, get the RIC, of course. I mean, look, the little statue makes it all worth it, not to mention the pointy ears. But they're great figures. I love them. All right, y'all. I'll bring the camera closer here for a close-up of these guys. I want to appreciate everyone that tunes into my channel and supports me. I love y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. Be good. This is Phil, the Kaiju King, from my collection room in Greater Cincinnati, and y'all have a blessed day.